Hello and welcome back to our KSP Career with me. I'm your host GrunfWorks, and today is a big day. This is the episode that some of you have been waiting for so long. Yes, today is the day that we will be landing on Duna. Intentionally and very carefully, if I might add so myself. And then we will be hopefully performing a lot of experiments. However, our Duna return lander is scheduled to be landing. Everything is ready. We have our communication network ready. We have the pilots ready. We have lots of information about everything ready, and it's just time. So, what I'm hoping to do is I'm hoping to reduce my periapsis to roughly, very, very low. And in theory, I'm hoping to be able to get to, I am thinking somewhere about around 12-ish kilometers or whatnot, and then we should be good to go, so to say. There we go. Yeah, 11 kilometers. For Duna, I think that's good enough, because the aero brake and everything will take over. So right now I'm going over to the sunny side. Of course I burnt into the dark side because I want the things to be happening at the sunny side of life. And the reason why I have this whole big network, oh look at this, sunrise over Duna. The whole reason why I have this big relay network is because I have to have my antennas folded while I'm landing because of the atmospheric forces that they will be subjected to. Normally they would just rip off and I would lose control over the ship. I have small relays and I have small antennas that are, fastened to the ship, which I use it for ascent and pretty much everything. And that's why I'm counting for those to do the job. Also, consequently, I have folded the solar panels as well, as they are too subject to being ripped off once you enter into the Duna's atmosphere. The craft is set to hold retrograde orientation during the entire flight, and I'm gonna use the remaining delta V in this transfer stage to basically decelerate us as the moment that we hit basically orbital velocities, and it will help us decelerate by quite a big margin. All in all, I'm gonna let you just enjoy the descent and without me yapping too much. Alright, temperature scan, Duna 20, we are at 20 kilometers or 17 above ground. We are starting to feeling the atmospheric effects. We have a total of 800 meters per second to burn off, so almost the entire velocity we could burn off in theory, which actually I'm gonna do. There we go. Another 200 meters per second, and we're gonna use those meters per second once we get a little bit lower into the, or maybe I won't, who knows, let's see. I am itching to actually, I could start the radiation scan and atmospheric pressure scan because that's going to give us some amount of science. Alright, let's consume what we have left here. See, 80 meters per second. Now we're going to decouple and I'm going to activate the chutes. Okay, flippity flip flip. There we go. I got rid of the heat shield and I'm popping all of the chutes except for the one that is supposed to be returning back to Kerbin. Yes, we are accelerating though, which is to be expected because the Duna's atmosphere is so thin that the gravity is, negating the most of the forces that is being produced by the parachutes, and there is a real risk that we will, hammer it in. Then we're gonna do the litho brake. That's why I'm actually still doing a little bit of the powered landing. The chutes have opened. However, I'm still gonna use a little bit of power to reduce our vertical velocity. So now when both of them actually deploy, I'm just reducing my thrust to get our velocity down to a semi-acceptable level. Not 10 meters. The slope is 2 degrees, which is perfect, almost full flat. And I'm just gently pushing to ensure that we have a semi-decent landing. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have successfully landed on Duna. Kudos to the entire team. They are having some snacks of feast. Yes, so there we go. Amazing. Oh, also reminder too, smash that like button. Every time you smash that like button, I get an extra coffee. So thank you very much for my coffee. I really need it. Otherwise, I would be just sleeping and doing... Yeah. All right. I'm just going to give you a couple of pretty pics, and you might be wondering, what the hell, GrunfWorks, are you going to do with the rest of your time here? The truth is, science. I'm going to do a lot of science. So laser surface scan, we're going to send that one. We have the impactor scan. We are also conducting a boatload of science, if you observe, and taking some pretty pictures for the title episode, of course. Telemetry report and whatnot. All right, temperature scan, seismic scan, we should probably do. Mystery goo observation, light is in invalid situation, gravity scan. We have plenty of stuff, but if I go with the heavy ones, which is like gravity scan, it will block the sending of the data from these smaller atmospheric pressure scans and whatnot. So I want to first them to complete their mission, and then we're gonna be leaving the long duration ones to actually do their shit. So yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So radio plasma wave scan. Invalid situation. Seismic scan though. Which reminds me, I should be toggling the hammer and doing the seismic data scan. Dung 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 dung. 16 science, see? I can transmit that as well. Alright. So the seismic scan is gonna run for another 14 days and the gravity for another 90 days. I think we have both enough. So we're gonna leave this craft here, and we're gonna wrap it up for today's episode. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching. Like if you like the episode, and subscribe so we connect on social media to follow the progress along. Thanks for watching.